Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aries. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the end of June, the 26th through the 30th, 2023. But do know that energy is timeless, and so anytime you're seeing this, if the message or the title of the message resonates, then it could be meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. Do understand that energy can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's just a matter of balance. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Aries placements anywhere throughout your chart and any parts of this resonates, then again, there could be messages here for you. I'm doing this spread a little bit differently. I always do different types of spreads, but this one is for the 5 days ahead, and we're going to be diving down deeper into each specific day, Aries. And so we're starting out with the Chakra Insight Oracle. We are then going to be looking into your work, career, finance, your relationships, whether that's love, romantic, it could be friendship, family, just however it relates to you. And then we've got life messages from Spirit. I'm also going to be pulling a Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle for each one of the days. And then we're going to follow it up with a Divine Energy Oracle to wrap up the message. It somehow always works together. So I'm just going to lay these out. Normally I'll shuffle them out, but when I started all of these readings, Spirit told me to lay them out. So I've shuffled them, pre-shuffled them actually before the reading, and then I shuffled them on camera, and then I lay them out so you can see. So I'm just going to give it one more. Okay. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Nice. Underneath the deck, we've got number 38, the mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. This is talking about your third eye. Somebody could be 38 years old. Somebody 38 years old, or there could be some significance with that number. 3 plus 8 is 11. That's a twin flame divine partner number. So you could be dealing with your twin flame. But it's about openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Ooh, this is interesting. I believe it was Taurus who got this card, and I think there was another sign who got this card as well. And it's crazy because you see how many cards there are here, right? But sometimes, during different weeks, the same card will pop up throughout, several different meanings or readings because, the energy aligns. So anyway, this is card number 19, which something significant could have happened on the 19th, could be happening on July 19th or the upcoming 19th of next month. It's all about intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust, your gut instincts. What's really significant about this card is that coming into July, I feel like this is July 19th, y'all, because going into July, we've got the Lion's Gate portal coming up, and there's a big old picture of a lion, okay? Anyway, but 1 plus 9 equals 10. 10s are endings and beginnings because 1 plus 0 is 1. So you could be going through some endings, which are simply just the start to new beginnings. But you have to sense and know that you can trust your gut instincts with that. Also, maybe dealing with a Leo. I don't know. Okay, we're going to put those there. So getting into the week, Moonstone is a great stone to have on hand this week. And then also if you're looking to bring in any kind of abundance or prosperity, you can do candle magic using a gold candle. On Monday we have the first quarter moon. Beautiful moon. It's half and half. It's a great time to take action, to cast spells to increase more of what you want in life. Also feel where you want change. Like imagine what you want that to look like, and imagine yourself, what it would be like having it, and even if it seems impossible or not possible, because the universe will conspire and deliver that to you, but you have to be in that frequency. For instance, if you are super negative and you're always saying things like, you know, F me, screw this, you know, F my life, blah, 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 then that's exactly the kind of energy that you're bringing in. So it's like you have to raise your vibration and really believe that what you're calling in is something that, you know, something that you already have, basically. I'm going to give this one more shuffle. Wednesday, the moon is in Scorpio. It's water sign energy. It's all about finding motivation, embracing your personal power, taking control of things like your finances and, you know, anything in your life, really. Also engaging in deep conversation, deep talks, you know, about life and, you know, more serious matters, right? Then on Friday, the moon is in Sagittarius. That's fire energy. It's all about truth and visions, being honest, thinking big, and also long-term plans. Also Friday is a Neptune retrograde. So Neptune, when it's direct, is all about illusion, dreams, and spirituality. When it's in retrograde, that energy dissipates or even disappears altogether, and you're basically brought back down to earth from the 5D to the 3D, right? It's just, I've been saying it for the last couple readings because the song popped into my head, but it's back to life, back to reality. So it's like getting back to reality after maybe being in a dream state for a while for some of you. And then even though we're not dealing with Saturday or Sunday in this read, on Sunday the moon will switch into Capricorn. That's earth sign energy, focusing on career, decluttering, reprioritizing, and cutting out anything that's excess. All right, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here. Ooh, ending with your energy, the Emperor energy, Aries. This is for work, career. You have the Five of Pentacles underneath the deck. That's underlying energy, maybe what you've been dealing with or what you don't see coming. If it's don't see coming, I'd be careful about that. We'll get into it in just a minute. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready, Aries, was Let Me Love You by DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber. Some of the lyrics, don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. We've got 1,000,000 miles ahead of us. It's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. So this could talk about actual travel, but this is also like talking about like somebody going through something, right? They're going through something, and the other person, the other partner is saying, you know, don't you give up. You got to keep going. You got to take it that extra mile. You know, keep driving. Just don't fall asleep at the wheel. Keep driving. That could be in a physical sense, like an actual literal sense, or it can be like a I can't think of the term right now. I'm so tired at the moment, but non-literal. That's so bad. Anyway, I think you know what I mean. All right, so what do we have for Aries for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so tired, but I am behind on the readings, and I wanted to get these out before it gets too late. So, Aries. What do we have for Aries, please? Underneath the deck, the Ace of Air. This has been popping out in so many of the readings. This is like a victorious new idea, a victory of some sort. And when I say victory, though, like it can also be just like a brilliant new idea, a brilliant plan, a new direction. The start of something. The start of something new. That, you know, started with concept, started with an idea, but now it's like, you know, moving forward. And it's yarrow. So yarrow is great to take if you're ever getting sick or ill or feeling worn down. It's great to detoxify your system. Yarrow. Also, that's air energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with one. So this was work. This is relationship. We've got the King of Swords. Oof. Rosemary, the Queen of Wands, thyme. Four of water, mint. Two of water, mallow, and five, the Hierophant cacao, which is like cocoa chocolate. The Ace of Air underneath the deck. It's already looking interesting, Aries. Already interesting. You are fire sign energy, following your gut instincts, and the mind is going to be a big part of this. That's swords energy. That's air energy. You could have strong air sign in your chart somewhere. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius somewhere, or be dealing with one. And then this is you for sure up here, because that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Aries, please. I'm so excited. I only have one more reading after this, and then I'm done. I'm going to be sleeping till noon tomorrow. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is more fire sign energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, your energy. This talks about A, wanting to travel, but also B, it's like lessons that you learned from the past in order to be able to take forth with you into the future. Notice like she's got this globe and there's like a little VW bus talking about travel. It's funny because the song was talking about driving. So that's interesting. But this is, longing to, she's looking out the window, wanting to travel, wanting to get away, but she's holding on to these two sticks of stability as if like needing to, needing either to continue setting up stability or just, again, it talks about using the lessons that you've already learned from the past in order to be able to make that trip forward. Take it as it resonates. All right, we have the World, Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Two of Cups again. So we have some repeating cards. This entire week, and these reads have been very repetitive. I've never seen so many like doubled cards show up. Some of them have been right on top of each other. It's been insane. And all that means when you get lots of the same cards popping up, I'm using multiple decks, but it just clarifies that message, it's a strong message, and that's what is supposed to be coming out. One more. Okay. I love these Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle. They basically help like clarify each one of the days. Really adds to the storyline. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got the Eater. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. For Monday, we've got the Marker. Tuesday, the Thaw. Wednesday, the Coward. Thursday, the Advisor. And Friday, the Test. I have not had that card yet, so I don't even know what that's about, but I'm excited to find out. Maybe standing the test of time. I see the relationship card there, along with Aries and the Hierophant. That could be a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You might have some kind of like a secret relationship, or I don't know why I said secret, but some kind of a relationship going with a Taurus because they had that same gut instincts card. Okay, I feel like one more for Aries. Underneath the deck, we've got Embrace Your Power. Top of the deck, Count Your Blessings. Who else had that? Somebody else had Count Your Blessings also. Can't remember. I'm at the end of the readings, and so I can't like remember all of them. But embrace your power and count your blessings. All right, so let's get into this. What do we have for Monday for Aries? If I could pick it up. So for work, we've got the Hanged Man. Somebody is in a stagnant, position. They don't know which way to go, or you've either been put in a timeout, or you're putting yourself in a timeout in order to look at things from a different perspective. The good thing about the Hanged Man is that once you're in this position, you can also take yourself out. But I feel like the reason why you're in this position is because somebody was left out in the cold, and now you're dealing with the repercussions of it. You're trying to figure out how to get out of the situation, how to get away from this situation. I don't feel like you want to even be involved in this situation. Could be dealing with, you could be a female with long hair, could be dealing with a female with long hair. But there was definitely someone that was left out in the cold. And that could be I mean, we're talking about work, so I feel like this is a work, like some type of a work relationship or work type of situation, because it involves money. We're looking at the Five of Pentacles. So then as far as relationships go, we've got the King of Swords, signified by Rosemary. That could be significant in some way, shape, or form. But the King of Swords, I wouldn't want to mess with him. That's like a judge. It's like somebody of higher authority. Could be a judge, could be a lawyer. Because swords, air sign energy, swords deals with anything dealing with the mind, legal matters, law, anything in regards to communication. So this is, he's also extremely wise. He only goes off of facts and what is true. And he will get down to the bottom of things. He can sometimes even be kind of an asshole. I'm just saying. But it's because he's trying to get down to the bones of the matter. But this is in relationships. So I feel like you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have that somewhere in your chart. Or there could be like some type of King of Swords energy dealing with relationships. Like looking into your relationships. And that's why you may feel stuck and stagnant at work. Could even be like work relationships. And then we have the World, number 21. So that's interesting. So the World is it's about cycles, endings, and beginnings. And so there's something ending, but there's also something that's going to be beginning. And then 21, somebody could be 21 years old. Somebody could be born on the 21st. That could be like a significant date, a celebration of some sort. But it also, 2 + 1 is 3. Threes are about partnership and celebration and coming together and working together. And then you have the Marker. So let's see what that has. Let's see what that is about. Already looking at numbers, I see 888 right here. 888. 345. Where am I looking? Here's my book. Okay, so the Marker. It's time to know yourself better. Strip away all false expectations, both yours and those of others. Discover the resonance and meaning of your name when it is spoken out loud. Do not be afraid to find yourself. So, possible meanings. Illusion that must be banished. A badge, token, identifying mark. That's interesting, like a tattoo or something. A badge, token, identifying mark. On this picture of the King of Swords, there is an identifying mark. I don't know if you could see it, but there's like a tattoo on the arm. So it's like an identifying mark. Somebody could have some type of an identifying mark on their body. Identifying a person. A gift with an inner meaning, a clue, recognition, choosing a name, identifying a person, something which defines you or marks your limits. The Marker. Somebody who is marked. and it shows somebody. So you could be dealing with, look for on Tuesday, somebody who has identifying marks on them that can be identified, whether it's tattoos or a different haircut or a name. And that could play major significance in your day on Tuesday. I do feel, I feel heavy work related here. I'm sorry, that's Monday, on Monday. Thank you, spirits, on Monday. So whether you're seeing this like on or after, just think back to Monday. And if you saw somebody with identifying marks. So then on Tuesday, we've got the 7 of Coins, and this is in work, career, finance. So this is the planting of a seed. And the fact that it's Pentacles and we're talking about work, this is, positive. So it's like planting a seed and getting ready to watch it grow, watering it daily, giving it life, right? Cultivating it. And so it talks about growth and wanting to move things forward. Then we have the Queen of Wands, time. The Queen of Wands is very beautiful. She's the other woman. She is all about magic, and also she could be a witch, right? And when I say witch, some people forget. They're like, oh, witches are bad. Like, no, not all witches are bad. It's like not all pit bulls are bad. It depends on the way that they were raised. It depends on the intention behind their magic, right? So yes, you can have bad witches, like the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, but you also can have like Glinda the Good Witch, right? So I feel like, you're dealing with, okay, so the Queen of Wands also stands for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, your sign. So you could be, if you're female, this could be you. If you're male, this could be your feminine side, or you just could be dealing with somebody who has that in their chart. Okay, but this is the other woman. She's very beautiful, and she's very passionate about what she does. That passion is what creates the magic, and which makes things happen all around her. It's how she's able to manifest what it is that she wants around her. So this is dealing with your relationships. This could be somebody that you are in love with or have some kind of a passion towards. It could be also like a mother, like on a more like family, platonic type of level, or even just a friend or somebody that you work with, right? And I just thought maybe this is somebody that you want to grow something with. It could be like a work colleague or a person that you want to, really cultivate a relationship with. Now, I don't know where this is coming from, but we've got the 5 of Pentacles. It's also showing down here. This is somebody who is left out in the cold, maybe locked out of their house. You see the key in the lock. Her head's down, she's sad. Or you could be getting locked out of your house. Take it as it resonates, right? This is really weird. But it's a situation, that where a seed has been planted. And I feel like you really want to like work on this relationship. Then we have the Thaw. Let's see what that is again. I don't have all of these memorized. This may be a time to wait while the process of change takes its course. Whatever has been set in motion cannot now be halted. Don't waste energy trying to stop or accelerate it. That would only make matters more complicated. Just try to steer your boat calmly on the current. So possible meanings: release, removing a blockage, a new flow of ideas, renewed creative energy, indiscreet speech, the telling of secrets, the dissolution of a relationship. Wow. So I feel like there was a situation where somebody was left out in the cold. I feel like you're trying to move on from the situation by planting a new seed and, sprouting growth from that situation. This definitely could be work related because we also see being left out in the cold there too. And this Yarrow, the Ace of Air, that's like that new start, like a brand new idea moving forward. The only thing that whether this is you just trying to magically create a new beginning. I think it is for some of you. This is you trying to magically, like using magic to create a new beginning and just move on. That or, you know, wait it out, basically. Because it was something that happened in the past. You're trying to use those lessons in order to move forward. Yes. Okay. So then on Wednesday, we have the Two of Wands, more fire sign energy. Then we have the Four of Water, which mint, clarity. And then Three of Cups celebration, and then the Coward, which is another 3 card. 2, 3, 4 I see here. So again, we have the Two of Wands, much like the Two of Wands here, but this is work related. There could be something, this is like having the world at your fingertips based on the knowledge that you know, but also it's like, again, using those lessons in order to move forward in the world. So it's like being wise, looking back at the past, at this situation that happened, somebody being left out in the cold, and never like wanting to return to that again, using those lessons in order to move forward because you're over it. That's what Four of Cups is all about. It's about being bored with your situation, being over a situation. And with the Four of Cups, this is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. You also could have that somewhere in your chart. But it's interesting. I never noticed this before. So the Four of Cups is all about having 3 full cups, right, that are being offered to you, but not seeing that 4th cup because it's empty, right? But really, what that cup offers you is the world, because it's like, it's not even filled yet. It's not being taken up. It's got lots of opportunity. You can do anything with it, right? But traditionally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, this has to do with being over a situation, being bored with a situation. And because this deals with relationships, I feel like there's somebody that you have some type of relationship, friendship, or, you know, it could be even somebody from the past, that you're ready to get this over with. You're done. You're finished with the situation. And because what you're looking for is resolution, celebration. You want to be able to move forward and celebrate, you know, some type of a happiness. You also could, you know, could be 3 or more people. If this is a work type of atmosphere, it could be 3 or more people. Then we have the Coward. What does that have to do? I hope this doesn't mean that somebody's trying to move forward in a cowardly way. But let's find out. Are you living with a lie? Oh. Yeah, I feel like, okay, a big part of this is that whatever happened in the past with this five of coins, leaving somebody out in the cold, because it's showing up here too. It's like you're trying to move these cycles. You're trying to move forward from these cycles. But this energy from the past, you want to move past it. It's almost like you just want to forget it. You want out of this situation. You don't want to be involved. I said that at the beginning. But the fact of the matter is that you are. Okay? So, are you living with a lie? Ask yourself what it is and if it is holding you back. Is there something that you need to tackle? What would be the very worst that could happen if you abandon that lie or take on that need? If you can face the worst case scenario, then you have nothing else to fear. So, possible meanings is a betrayal or a person who acts as a traitor, lies, an area of life in which you're falling short or selling yourself short, fear of the unknown, having the wisdom to hold back rather than rushing in recklessly. That's really interesting. A traitor. You know, it's really interesting, and also because you have the Leo card here, I just did the Leo reading. You might want to look at it because it also had a lot of similar cards that you guys have too. And it talked about like a double agent or an undercover agent, like somebody working with FBI or the DA, right? amongst their friends or coworkers, and then they strike a deal and then they move forward. So you might want to look into that. There could be either a coward amongst your energy, or this is talking about, whether or not it's you. Take it as it resonates. I ain't calling anybody out. I am just the messenger here. All right, so moving forward, because you want celebration in a situation. That's what you're looking for. You want to celebrate. You want to let it all go. Again, because we have the Three of Cups again, another repeating card. So you want celebration at work. There could be a small celebration at work. Or as it's in regards to your work, career, finance. And a relationship. Because that's the Two of Cups, Mallow. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups. More Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Advisor. Give me just a minute. I feel like you're wanting to strike up a new relationship. Potentially with a water sign. Doesn't have to be. They could have it somewhere in their chart. Or vice versa. Which will be cause for a celebration and a work-related matter. Because here's the Knight of Cups, and that's where that offer is made. The Knight is, they're the warrior, right? And they're the ones who takes action for something. And so it's like somebody wants to offer a letter. You see a little letter down here. Wants to offer a letter and some flowers and try to smooth things over. But for what reason? Because of something that happened in the past. Somebody that was shut out, right? And you want a new start. You want a victory in this new start to make it all better. And look, we were talking about markings. There's markings on that guy's arm too, so... then we have the Advisor. Let's see what that's all about. Number 5. Fives are change of direction. So it may be the moment to become either a pupil or a teacher or both. The transmission of knowledge is important. If you want to go further, you'll need to find someone who can train you adequately. If you have knowledge, then you need to pass it on. But you must find your own ways and means of doing this. So possible meanings: magical initiation, a period of teaching or of training, creative work, especially involving myth and story, advice or consultation, instructions, a new subject to study. So you may be making an offer, or somebody could be making an offer to you to strike up a new relationship. It could be in regards to work, career, finance, in order to learn something from that person, or that person learns something from you, maybe even to work together. This could be like some kind of like an offer to work together again, or why did I say again? To work together in some kind of like a educational or just learning environment, right? You could be training at a new job, or somebody could be training with you at a new job, right? And then Friday, we have the Emperor, your energy. This is work, career, finance. So either this is you as a boss, CEO, taking on some type of a leadership role, stepping up into your power, Aries. Very much so, whether you're male or female. Yeah, I really do feel like it, because then we've got the Hierophant, number 5, change of direction. This could be like a promotion or something. Cacao, chocolate, so that could be important for you too. Somebody could be giving you some chocolates or something like that. And then we have the Two of Cups, and that talks about a relationship again. So we have the Two of Cups there and the Two of Cups here. This is a new relationship. Very powerful one as well. Now, this is Aries, this is Taurus. This is what I was talking about earlier. You could be dealing with a new relationship, whether it's romantic, platonic, work-related or not. It's a new relationship that you're dealing with. And the test. Let's see what that's about, because I have not had that card yet. The test of time. Test of will. You may be tested in some very searching ways. Keep your own center of balance. Be truthful to yourself and you will survive. You do not have to tell everybody else all your real thoughts and feelings. The real test is an inner one, and if you act with integrity, matters around you will clear up. So, possible meanings, an exam or a test. So if you are training for any kind of new position or something like that, it could be an actual physical test. Vice versa, somebody could be training with you and you give them a test, right? An inspector or inspection. Proving your worth. The need to adapt to changed circumstances without compromising your integrity. A plan or project will be tested for its validity. So I feel like this is definitely work-related. But you will be tested, kind of like almost challenged to see if this new relationship, to see if this new partner, could be even like a partnership, will stand the test of time. You will be tested. Okay. So then number 4, the Eater. I'm going to read that real quick and see how this pertains to the bottom of the deck energy. So the bottom of the deck talks about the underlying energy or what you don't see coming. It's definitely something that you're going to have to use your mind for regarding imagination, learning. We were just talking about learning new things. New job skills, whatever. Feeling like you're left out in the cold, and or this could also deal with just not having enough. Like you may have had like a change in your finances, feeling like you don't have enough just yet. But this is like it's a new beginning. The aces are always about a new start, new beginning. It's a gift from Spirit, but this one is a victorious blessing, right? But what Spirit is saying is that you have to use these lessons from the past in order to be able to move forward victoriously and embrace your power. That's how you'll be able to do it. So if you have plenty, consider how you can share this with others. If you have excessive habits of consumption, think how best to temper them, but remember that total abstinence isn't always the best way. Keep the flow going, keep generosity circulating, and you will not suffer from loss of appetite. Possible meanings: extravagance and excess, a greedy person, someone who is taking too much, a project that will consume too much money or resources, appetites and desires, an over-enthusiastic approach, carelessness, surplus. It's a warning. So, Spirit is saying, count your blessings, everything that you have now. Use your gut instinct, your intuition, your knowing, sensing, and trust in the situation on how to deal with everything that's happening above the surface. Below the surface, like, I feel like this is underlying energy, stuff that's already happened. And it's a warning saying, don't be greedy like how this happened. If you're greedy, it's going to knock down, it's either going to leave somebody out in the cold or it will leave you out in the cold monetarily. Don't be greedy. This is like your warning. This is your victory. If you have to take heed to this, because this is a lesson of the past. You have to embrace your power. Yeah. But count your blessings, Aries. Don't repeat mistakes from the past. Don't be greedy and repeat your mistakes from the past. In order for this to be able to move forward, you have to be generous. You have to make sure that you're being fair. You have to make sure that you're teaching versus dictating, basically, right? And I know as the Emperor, that can sometimes be kind of hard or harsh, but what you're ultimately striving for is this Two of Cups energy. One other thing, the Hierophant is a very spiritual person, okay? So You know, you could be dealing with somebody who's highly spiritual, highly religious, somebody who has a higher knowing of esoteric or religion or just spirituality in general. Maybe this is something that you want to, you know, learn more about. So maybe it is, in fact, you being the student, right? But it could definitely be a test of will and whether or not it'll work out. But what will test you the most is, you know, if you continue to act like you did in the past, or they acted like in the past. Take it as it resonates. I'm not trying to call anybody out. Because this is a warning. It's saying, you know, don't be greedy, or else it's not going to work out. You have to share your resources in order for this situation to pan out. Count your blessings. Count your blessings, not your dollars. Blessings are not money. It's not money. It's relationships. It's what is valuable. What will get you by when you don't have any money, right? It's your connections. It's your family. It's your friends. It's the people that matter the most, right? It's the little things. So that's what I have for you this week, Aries. If any of this resonated, if it brought you any insight, clarity, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you like and share with your friends and family. I really do appreciate you spending all this time with me this week. I know it's been a little bit of a longer read, but I thoroughly enjoy reading and doing this for you, and I look forward to reading for you again next week or in future readings. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Aries.